Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kara, and today's video is going to be a bit of a day in my life. So this week has been crazy busy for me. I've been working like 12 to 13 hour days, I think every day this week, and it's Thursday. So I am really worn out. I had 2 listings come on the market this week, so I had a lot to do to prepare for those, film video tours, get photographs scheduled, and enter all the listing information, and just there's a lot that goes into putting a listing on the market. So I've been really busy doing that. I had 2 showings this morning, one in Candler and then one in the Woodfin area, and now I am at the Botanical Gardens, which there's a cute little gazebo behind me, and I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. There's a little creek behind me. So I thought this would be a little bit of a nicer setting than in my car, which is kind of my second office. So let's see, plans for the rest of the day, going to head home and do some comps for one of the properties for my clients, and then I have 3 showings later this afternoon, and hopefully I will have a bit of time to relax. I think we're also going to go out to dinner tonight, so if we do, I'll film a little bit of that and just hopefully have a relaxing kind of chill evening in. I also want to update you on some life things. So I met with a client of mine this weekend, and she really inspired me to do something that I've been honestly talking about for 2 years now, and it's just one of those, you know, one day I'll do this, and my future plan is this, and my 5-year goal, whatever, things like that. And it's just something that I haven't actually set aside, the actions or the steps in order to get where I want to be. So what I'm specifically referring to is doing more marketing and doing more content about green and sustainable building. So I've always wanted to get my LEED accreditation, and I think I'm going to do that. If you're not familiar, LEED certifications are something that different buildings can get LEED certified for. There's like silver, platinum, I think bronze too. And it's basically a rating of a building's energy efficiency and a whole lot of other things. But I thought it'd be neat to really dive into that world, and anyone that's looking for, green building or wants to know about more sustainable options if they're renovating, or if they want to have like a little homestead or something. I don't know. It's always been a passion of mine. My background is actually in environmental science, so that's what my degree is in, environmental science and geography. So it really aligns with my values, and I feel like the values of a lot of people in Asheville too, with environmental protection and everything. So that's kind of going to be my plan for this year, is to dive into that world a little bit more heavily, and I'm really excited for it. So definitely keep your eyes out for some more content, maybe like pros and cons of solar, or green building 101, things to consider before you start a homestead or something like that. While sustainability is something that I'm a bit familiar with, I don't really know a whole lot in terms of kind of building materials and really everything that goes into green building. So I'm looking forward to diving into that and really just sharing what I learn as I learn it. So this is my really long-winded intro. I think I'm going to walk around the Botanical Gardens a little bit. It's not the most beautiful right now because it's February and the leaves aren't out on the trees yet, but I'll still show you what it looks like. And then I'll head home, maybe make a tea, have some lunch, and yeah, get to work a little bit. Also, I am in a short sleeve shirt today because it feels like spring. The high today is only 76, I think. It's way warmer than it should be. The high is normally like in the 50s this time of year, I think on average. So it's a really unusually warm day. But that is everything for now, so I'll sign off and talk to you in a bit. Well, it's a little bit later now. I just finished up with my 3 afternoon showings. Showings went really well. I think that there's one of the houses that my clients are liking, so I'm going to do comps on that one. And I filmed a little bit of the interior because it was really nicely decorated. So I'll insert the clip here. It's a cute little house in South Asheville. They decorated it really nice and has an open floor plan and just a really cute place. After that, I may go for a little bit of a walk while there's still some sunlight out. It's not the prettiest of days. Usually I try to film when it's sunny outside, but this is just a realistic video of what Asheville is like. Some days are sunny, some days aren't. I will say most of the time though, it is sunny here, and even if the forecast says it'll be cloudy all day, a lot of times you'll see sun at some point. Ironically, as I'm saying that, there's literally sun hitting my face right now. That's what I mean. Living in the mountains, the weather is kind of unpredictable. So I'm gonna go run comps on that property, probably go for a quick little walk, and then I think we're gonna go out to dinner tonight. So not sure where we're gonna go, maybe somewhere downtown, and yeah, I'll film a little bit of that too. So I'll take you along with me as I go about the rest of my day. Good. Jesus. Okay. We just picked up our dinner and we didn't end up going where we planned. We initially were going to go to Holy Sue's because they have amazing burgers that they make themselves, like in-house, but their online ordering wasn't working, and then we went in person and it turns out they are closed temporarily, but there's no explanation on their door, and website, Google, it all says they're open, so that kind of sucked. But then we decided to go next door to Baba Nam, which we first discovered like, what, a month ago?
Yeah.
Like a month ago. And it's Middle Eastern food, and honestly, easily one of my top 3 favorite restaurants in Asheville. They're really affordable, and you pick your protein, then how you want it, like a bowl or a sandwich and other options, and then they have sides too, and it's actually affordable. So I'm gonna show you what we got. So the bowl that I got comes with hummus, romaine, tomato, cucumber, sumac onions, pickled slaw, cumin, carrots, feta, and za'atar seasoning. So yeah, this is super, super delicious, and they give you a really good amount of food too. And then Ian got the same thing except with the Tabrizi meatballs, and then I think you got a side of meatballs too.
Yeah.
And then we got, let's see, dressing. This was, I think, harissa tahini to go with fries.
That are so good.
So good. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say they're very dank, like I was telling Kara. They're like oily, but
yeah,
they're
really
fresh.
oily.
They're fresh.
Super, super
And
good.
they're
And they give you,
seasoned and they have
yeah, I
cheese
mean,
and
this
stuff.
bag is like half full and it's half the size
It's
of my head.
heavy, yeah. Good
Yeah.
value.
Yeah, really good value. So we're gonna eat this and yeah, enjoy. I also forgot to mention that it comes with pita too. So the bowl that I got is a pita bowl, but you can get it without pita, you can get it without feta, you can kind of modify it as you like. All right, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I still have some work stuff that I could do, but honestly, it's like 8:45, and like I said earlier in this video, I've been working like 12 to 13 hours every day this week, and I am just really exhausted. You can probably see the bags under my eyes, and I'm just really, really tired. So I think I'm just gonna hang out on the couch for a little bit, probably read, take a shower, and head to bed. But I want to talk a little bit about the book that I'm reading. If you're not into reading, this probably won't interest you, but if you are, maybe this will. So the book I'm reading right now is All the Light We Cannot See, and this is a like super highly rated book, but I am really hating it. Like, when I first started it, I was kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's like 4 stars or 3 stars, it's just okay, and now I'm like solid 2 stars. Because this book, it's like 530 pages, and I mean, I've read a lot of it, honestly. I've read, let's see, I think I only have 100 pages left. Yeah, I'm on page 432. And it's really slow. The author uses words that are really big. Like, not that I'm against that, like I'm cool with having to look up some words, but he uses them unnecessarily. Like, I remember in the first few pages of the book, he was describing pigeons flying off of like a balcony or like a steeple, and he was saying the pigeons cataracted off of the steeple. It's like, and I guess that cataract could also mean like waterfall, I think. This is a while back, so I may be misremembering. But yeah, I mean, you could just say that they flew off the balcony, but it's just stuff like that, like really unnecessary use of larger words. And I don't know, the book it's just okay. Like, the storyline is just whatever. I feel like there are parts of it that are like overly morbid or overly depressing that don't need to be. But yeah, I'm not here to just tell you a book review for 10 minutes, but I'm curious if you've read this book, if you liked it, because I'm just really, really hating it, and I've definitely given it a good try with 400 plus pages. So I am gonna finish that. I'm also reading, once I'm done with that book, I'll finish reading my, let me get it, let me show it to you. I was reading this book, The Self-Sufficient, what is it? I can't read when it's backwards. The Self-Sufficient Life and How to Live It. This is a like super, super cool book. This literally goes into like hyper detail of homesteading basically, and whether you have like 1 acres, 2 acres, 5 acres, a ton of acres, basically how to separate your land and how to use it efficiently for fruits and vegetables and animals, and basically a large range of different options, whether you want to go like full force, self-sufficient, like off the grid kind of thing. He'll tell you how to make like bread and wine and beer and all different kinds of vegetables, and how to care for your animals, and how your animals, you know, regenerate the land, and how this animal is beneficial for this animal and this crop, and rotating your crops. And there's just a crazy amount of information. Like, let me show you like one of the pages. This one's for, yeah, this is like the 1 acre farm page. So he'll show you like how to separate your land, and yeah, it's a really cool book. That one I highly recommend. Now, I may do a video at some point on like homesteading, because I know that's pretty popular. I have people reach out to me and say like, you know, I don't want a full farm, but it would be cool to, you know, just have a little homestead, and that's kind of the type of property they're looking for around Asheville. So I thought it would be fun to just film a video kind of highlighting that in some capacity. I don't really know exactly what the video would be at this point, but it's kind of an idea floating around in my head. But yeah, I am really looking forward to making more videos like this. I feel like connecting with you guys on a more personal level is something that I really enjoy. I know my content lately has been kind of real estate heavy with the housing market update video and then like 2 home tours directly after that. Usually I would try to space that out, but I just, like I said earlier, had 2 listings for this week. So I had to get those out this week. I'm just kind of rambling at this point because I'm really tired. Just really out of it. Tomorrow I have showing at 2 and then a showing at 6 p.m. And then as of right now, I don't have anything going on this weekend, and I'm hoping to keep it that way so that I can just chill and rest and recuperate because I am really burnt out. And also, just to touch super briefly on what I mentioned earlier about green building and sustainability and those sort of topics, let me know if there's anything in particular that you're interested in. I'm definitely going to be doing some videos on those topics later this year, and putting this out there on the channel kind of holds me accountable for actually doing that because it's something I've wanted to do for a while, and yeah, I've just had so much on my plate. If you guys know me, you know I tend to be an overachiever and add way too many things to my plate. I mean, I already have way too many things on my plate, hence my 12 to 13 hour days this week. But I think I'm gonna call it a night, read a little bit more of this book, and then I will take a shower and head to bed. So hope that you have a wonderful day or wonderful evening, and I will see you very soon in the next one.